Okay, so I have here a review for the Faaeal Iris 2.0. However you'd say that name right there. We got a review for these bad boys. They go for about $10 on Amazon. Although maybe I should introduce myself first. This is the first video on this channel. If it goes well, I might make some more. Sorry if there's background noise. But yeah, not a lot of people review earbuds on YouTube, so I'm gonna do my best to hopefully make a channel dedicated to reviewing flathead earbuds specifically. Maybe dip my toes in headphones and IMs, but I'm mostly after these bad boys right here. So like I said, they cost around $10 on Amazon. If you're wondering what you get with that $10, obviously you get the buds, you get 2 sets of full foams, which means there's no hole in them. You get 2 sets of the donut type, and you do get a Faaeal bag. Check that out. Yeah, you get one of those. I'm not a big fan of bags. I know Faaeal has better cases. Like if they'd included one of these, that would be great. These are great cases. So if you've never heard of this brand, they mostly do earbuds. I don't think they have, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think they have any IMs. No, they have the hibiscus. But they're primarily known for their earbuds. They have these ones, the Iris 2.0. They have like the Iris commemorative edition or something like that. And they have the Iris Ancestor. They have the Snow Lotus. They have the Rosemary. And more recently, they have a flagship called the Ilium. I think that's how you say it, Ilium. But I'd argue that these and the Snow Lotus are probably their most popular. I know some people, they really like the Rosemary, but I think these ones are probably the best all-arounder, if you ask me. I have not tried the Rosemary. I have tried the Ancestor and Snow Lotus. So mandatory build quality, of course. Very lightweight. This whole top section of the bud is much lighter than the whole rest of the cable. Made out of pretty cheap feeling plastic, but they feel durable. Like squeezing it, I don't feel any like flexing in it. Cables got good connectors. I like these. I like a 90-degree. This part of the cable does hold its shape and gets quite stiff and tangled, as you can tell. But the rest of this cable feels pretty good. It's got a really rough texture to it. You can kind of see it's got quite an intense braid on it. But if you bend it, you can kind of see it's just like 2 over on itself. But it's a good cable. I've had these for over a year, and the cable's all right. Just kind of, it's stiff. But let's get into sound, because that's the one thing we all care about with an audio product, the sound. So, bass. Obviously, they're an earbud. You are not going to get big IM style sub bass. They do have a little bit of rumble, just a little bit. But it's not IM level at all. And it's probably less than a lot of over-ear open-back headphones. I would argue a little bit more sub-rumble than the Koss KSC75. We all know and love those. This probably has a little bit more sub-rumble than those. But like most earbuds, it's the mids and the treble where these excel. Mid specifically, they're clean, they're smooth. They're not too shouty. Like a lot of earbuds tend to have a bit of an elevated peanut gain region. I don't hear a lot of that with these. It sounds pretty good if you ask me. But the treble's decent, but in some cases I find it to be a little bit sharp and a little bit like chopping at your ears type stuff. I was listening to a song. It's an electronic song called Heritage by the Trickaz. And I found the intro specifically has like a lot of voices with kind of like staticky, like record, kind of like record noises, that static type. I heard some of that, and it was a little bit sharp and a little bit painful on my ears. But instrumental music, I was listening to an album. It's the soundtrack to a visual novel called the Kodowa Shoujo Enigmatic Box of Sound. It's a mouthful, but it's a lot of really lovely instrumental music, and that just sounded fantastic with these earbuds. So, I mean, that's kind of it for the sound. Bass, it's above average for earbuds, but obviously not a lot of bass, but really good mids and pretty good treble when it's in its comfort zone. So like if you're listening to instrumental, maybe like some soft rock, these would be 100% great for that. If you're listening to like dubstep, you're listening to electronic music, dance music, probably not. I don't think these would cut it. So, a short little video, just kind of covering these. If you like it, I'll do more, assuming more than 5 people watch this, which is, hopefully we get that. But hopefully I've piqued your interest in these, and there's more to come. See ya.